piece of advice I'd like to give a room full of graduates is it doesn't matter what degree you do, it doesn't matter what background you come from, it doesn't matter what kind of education or sales background you've actually had in the past. The most important thing is you need to be hardworking, you need to be ambitious.
Doing your research right and making sure that you do want to work for this organisation before you even approach them is a benefit to the candidate more than to the employer.
I think if somebody wants a career in IT, from my experience, speak to people that are already working in that field. And I'm sure people have got uncles or friends or even their parents who actually work in an IT field or have got colleagues that work in an IT field that can give them some advice about that. That's certainly the route that I've always taken in terms of actually speak to somebody that really does it at the moment and see what it's all about.
The best way of embarking on a career in IT is to phone us up, get to speak to the managers, the people that do the roles themselves, and come in and chat with us. Keep an eye out on Monster or in local press, or speak to an HR advisor and look at what careers we offer, and come and meet with us and even do work experience with us.
Work experience in any role that you apply for is important. So where possible, do try and secure some, whether you do that through paid work or unpaid work. Take whatever opportunity that you can. And whilst doing it, you'll get a much better understanding as to whether or not this is actually the right role for you. Any employer that's looking to recruit at a graduate level is going to be looking for an indication as to why that graduate, why that individual is interested in working in that particular area. And anything that you can put on the CV or in the application form to support that is going to help a lot.
If you're going to settle in a sector, most likely situation you would probably be stuck with that for the rest of your life unless you're going to make a very drastic change in your life. It happens, but generally speaking you probably go with whatever sector you had the most working experience in. And if you don't know anybody who works in that specific sector, I would advise you to either write in to a company you think would be somewhere you want to work in and ask for a mentoring program, or just speak to them. I think the more people you speak to who had who have the experience in that specific sector or the job you want to do, the better understanding you'll get from that particular job or industry you want to get in.
Background really isn't overly important when we're taking people on into our business. We have people from a huge diversity of cultures and backgrounds in the business, and there's nothing statistically to suggest that anyone from a specific type or genre are going to be better than anyone else.
The sort of thing that I'm looking at and would advise that candidates consider is actually I'm looking for honesty. At the end of the day, if you can answer the questions that you feel in a way that you feel the interviewer, you say what you feel they want to hear. But at the end of the day, when you get into the job, it probably isn't the job that you really want. And the things that work well, as far as I'm concerned, it's where it's a win-win, where people enjoy what they do, and invariably it's because they do it well, and invariably it's because you've got the right square peg and the right square hole. Then it works both ways. Both sides win. I'm a firm believer in win-win. So my advice was, be honest.
The important thing when applying for any job is to be honest, to be yourself, and to have done your research into the opportunity that you're actually looking to explore. Very important that you understand as much as you can about the role in the company before going for the interview and making the application. And when you do, ensure that it's as much as you can, it's the right thing, it's what you actually want to be doing, as opposed to just something that sounds like a good idea.
Well, that's about it for today's show. I hope you've enjoyed our little insight into a career in the IT world. Take care, see you next time.